Last weekend, the Falcons honored 64 fallen soldiers, including Columbus native John Tripp Roy III. Tripp graduated from Columbus High in 1994 and served for 15 years in the Marines before he was killed in action in 2009. We remember the life and legacy of Gunnery Sergeant Tripp Roy.
I'm Matt Ryan, and we play for John Roy III.
I'm Matt Ryan, and we play for John Roy III. And I freak out. I'm like, and I go, Mom, wake up. And I show it to her, and she screams.
The Falcons, along with the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, or TAPS, connected 64 families of fallen soldiers to players and coaches with the team.
People ask us all the time, like, what do the families get out of this weekend with us? And I said, man, you got it all wrong. It's what the team we get from having you be a part of this weekend with us.
One of those families honored was that of Tripp Roy, who grew up in Columbus.
I think Tripp really had a servant's heart, and he carried that with him wherever he went around the world. So he really is a product of Columbus and of Calvary Baptist Church. He looked for ways to help people.
He helped around the world during his 15 years with the Marines. After his second tour in Iraq, as an explosive ordnance disposal technician, Tripp and his family stayed on a base in Okinawa, a city littered with bombs left over from World War II. While tending to one of those bombs on March 24th of 2009, a premature explosion occurred, killing Tripp instantly. He was 32 years old.
The moment that it happened, I felt a pressure, almost like something pushed me back in my chair, and then an extreme feeling of doom. Something had gone terribly wrong. That's how close we were. I felt the impact at the instant of his death.
More than the impact of his death is the impact of his life and how he approached each day.
He was goofy, he was silly, and he was a prankster. He was also a volunteer with the youth group, any youth group that we were with, taught Sunday school, was also part of the praise and worship team, started a praise and worship team where need be, and so he found a way. He always found a way to serve.
He found a way, just like Amanda has, in raising their two children, Jackson and Alyssa, while also working as a high school teacher.
To be a single parent and choose to remain a single parent and do the job that she's done with those kids, I call her Amazing Amanda.
It's good to see their dad come out in them. Because he lived for the Lord, we continue to do so as well. And we learn a lot from the way he lived, and we just try to continue on with the way he taught us.
Tripp's legacy also lives on at the Calvary Baptist Church, a staple of his life since the age of 12. On the church property, you'll find a steeple, which you normally look up to see. But this steeple, affected by a tornado, a single sudden moment, is grounded, much like the man on the plaque.
That reminds us of the life of Tripp Roy. That's the single most important fixture there is on this property. It's the best.
He holds steady at eye level, assuring all that John Tripp Roy III is and always will be watching over them.